Welcome to another episode of the Finding Serenity in the Midst of Chaos podcast. Today, we are going to talk about happiness, but just in a different way. We're going to answer the question, why am I failing to make anyone happy? So stay tuned. Hello, Ian.
Hello, Tulay.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm feeling really miserable today. And the world's a rough old place. So I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
This is a joke, of course.
Yeah, sorry if anybody's new to this podcast. Welcome. Please don't go away. Yeah, it's just my little joke.
It
doesn't get any better.
Yes, Ian likes to role play some of our
I
episodes.
like to get into the role of the topic straight away, and
yes, that's
just
a
get
good
people
one.
thinking about it. Yeah.
Yes, and if you like to keep up to date with all the great videos that we do, have a bit of banter with us, and also get great deep understanding of your personal development, do stay with us. Subscribe to our channel. No matter what you do, just do that right now, and then carry on listening to the rest of this video, because you're going to get great insights. And today we're going to talk about, why am I failing to make anyone happy? And that's a really big question, kind of might even seem random, but I think it's so relevant for so many of us, especially.
It's probably what people want to know, isn't it? It is fundamental to, we kind of want to have that impact on people. And and I love the way you've put the question as, why can't I make anyone happy?
Yeah.
It really makes us stop and think. So this is going to be yet another good chat. I know it is.
I know, and I think we can put it in a little bit more context of anyone, as in anyone in my life, anyone at work, anyone, whoever. But I think let's keep it to our main audience, which is people who work in a corporate environment, maybe, or in a professional environment where they want to be happy, and they want to make everyone else around them happy, whether it's their colleagues, their boss, their boss's boss, or whatever. And kind of, we are in a way not programmed, but also conditioned to be in that mode of making everyone else happy. And
I don't think it's a bad thing to want to do either. You can understand why people want to do that. You don't really want set out, I think, by design to make people unhappy.
Oh, that's true? Nobody gets out of bed to make everyone miserable.
With that plan in their mind, So by default, we kind of want to do this.
We do.
But it just doesn't quite work, or it's not quite easy. So hopefully today we're going to solve some of that, if not all of it.
So Ian, I haven't put you on spot for a while now. I'm going
to. Here we go. Here we go.
Why do you think somebody might be failing to make somebody or anyone happy?
Anyone happy? Oh, okay, I really am on the spot now. I think perhaps. It's all right. Let me put it this way. You can correct me. It's your own expectation of how kind of you want to see things happening, or how you want to see people behaving, and it's just not quite going. So that's frustrating, that's annoying, and that's sort of wasting your time, or making you look a bit silly, or you're not getting what you want. And and then of course you then probably do become a bit, you're then presenting this sort of dissatisfaction aura, if I can use that word.
Definitely.
Thomas, but your demeanor. I heard that word yesterday for a long time. Your whole person, your whole transmitter, if you like, is
your whole energy. Or it's a good word. Definitely.
So there you go. I got out of my on the spotness there?
Very good. Hit the nail on the head, as always, Ian. You're learning.
Great.
All those 4 years didn't go to waste, for sure.
I'm learning. Thank you, Tulay. Much appreciated.
Well, it's exactly that. Your own expectation of what happy looks like in somebody else is one of the things that is failing you to make somebody happy. Well, just last week we talked about this expectation and attachment of what something should look like, what a process, and in this case your attachment to what happy in somebody else would look like. And if that person isn't complying to what your expectation is, you're already disappointed, you already failed. You don't even have to do anything, right?
Yep.
And just like you said, that has a ripple effect, like a knock-on effect on your own mood of feeling unhappy, because you are still externally driven. You're waiting and expecting to make other people happy, and when they are not happy, you're not happy. And when you're not happy, you're radiating that exact energy to other people, and then they're picking up on that, and then they're going to be reflecting their own happiness onto you. Right? And it is like as simple as this. But why do we even fall into this trap? We know controlling isn't something that we can control.
Yeah, fair enough. Simple as that. Yes.
Simple as that. But there is also one thing that you've learned, what other people think or do, or their happiness is none of your business. We said this, right?
I love that.
So
I love it.
You cannot make anyone or everyone happy. And you cannot make anyone happy or feel anything or do anything unless they're already feeling it, unless they have decided to feel it.
Yeah. That does make sense. That does make sense.
Look, one of my clients recently, she said to me, "Oh, people need to be made happy at work." This is why she was all in a kind of hissy fit about she's so busy, she's so stressed all the time, she's always got stuff to do. I'm a busy person, people need to be made happy. And I said, hang on a second, it's not your responsibility to make people happy, especially your boss. Because the next sentence, I'm not happy because I feel guilty dropping my kids at school where I'm supposed to be doing work, or I feel guilty not picking my kids up at school because I have to do this work. So there's no win-win here, right? And the irony is that her boss allowed her to go and, that time to go and pick her kid up from school. So in her boss's eye itself, he allowed her to do, so he made her happy, but she still decided to be unhappy about it because she was feeling the guilt and the shame and whatever. So it's not up to other people to make someone else happy. So
that's a great example.
It's not your responsibility to make your boss happy, and vice versa. You have to take responsibility for your own happiness.
Can I just interject with something here from my own experience?
You're going to anyway, right?
I'm going to anyway, but I'm asking permission as well. We talked about that a few weeks ago. Somebody said to me, they were moaning about me at work, and they said, you know what your trouble is, don't you? They said this explicitly to me, your trouble is you expect to come to work happy and to go home happy as well. That's your problem.
Oh my God, someone said this to you?
Real, for real. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just thinking, I'm sorry. Nothing really. I should have said, yes, I flipping well do. Absolutely. Why would I want anything else? But I probably just thought, do you know what? I can't be bothered with this conversation. And just let it go by me.
Oh my God. Seriously, they said this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh my God.
I didn't dream it. I'm not making it up. That was said to me.
Wow.
And in front, not, can I just take you off to a room and have a quiet word with you? This was like in the open office.
You expect to come to work happy and leave happy. Okay.
Yeah. Criminal.
But
terrible,
clearly there are some people who get out of bed to make other people's lives miserable.
Yes. And I said there wasn't earlier. So there you go. I disproved myself.
But no, it's true. Here you go.
Most people wouldn't want to.
No one intentionally gets out of bed to make other people's life miserable unless they are miserable themselves.
Yeah.
And there's a great expression in the NLP, neuro-linguistic programming: hurt people, hurt people.
Okay.
If people are hurt by some past trauma or something, they reflect that on other people.
Other people, yes.
And therefore, their main purpose, without knowing, becomes to hurt other people because they are hurt. They want to see other people hurt because they don't know any different. Because
I think that goes back to my example, and I'm glad, therefore, I didn't really react or fight back, because you're just hurting a hurt person, and that's not what you want to do.
But also, you are basically, you would have given your power away to that person, because it was his own reflection of his own world to you. You expect to, this is his self-talk spoken to you. saying you expect to come to work happy and leave happy. That doesn't happen. I'm not happy. Why should you be happy? Essentially, that's what he was saying.
That's right.
And this is what happens in most places. You know, we are going to give the example of work because that's the place we spend most of our time in.
Yeah, that's our experience. Yeah, that's right.
Is you know, in any given day, I mean, if you're a professional, you spend most of your day at work, and therefore interact more people with more people at work. And whatever your world, whatever your colleagues' world is, it's reflected onto you. And sometimes we unfortunately don't have the awareness of, just like you did, you know, letting it wash off and then just walk away. But we take it upon ourselves to, you know, take it so personally and become unhappy, and therefore reflect that onto other people, and then kind of this knock-on effect of unhappy people walking around. And that's what we don't want. So why do I fail to make anyone happy? Because it isn't your job to make anyone happy.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Your absolute job is to be happy now yourself.
Yeah.
And we have an episode. Yeah.
Transmit that to others.
Exactly. Yeah. We have an episode on how to feel happy right now a few weeks back. I'm going to put the link into that video at the bottom of this one, so you can go back and listen. How do you be happy right now? When you're happy, everyone else is going to reflect that back to you. I know this is this sounds like a wishy-washy, you know, woo-woo kind of stuff, but this stuff is real. Just like when you look at your mirror, you get the reflection, and if you're happy, that's a happy reflection. The life is exactly like that. When you're happy and you reflect happiness, you get back happiness. Simple as that. A smile, infectious. You read that on Google and just like makes you all warm and fuzzy. But this is the embodiment of the work. Why can't you make anyone happy? Because you're not happy in the first place. Make yourself happy. Everyone else will take care of themselves. Yeah.
Brilliant. I love it. Yeah, that really does make sense. But it's being aware of that, isn't it? It's, you know, you really do think, I need to make people happy, particularly if you're perhaps the boss and it's your team. I need to make sure I need to make my team happy. I get it. You know, you do want them to be happy, and that's a good intention to have. We talked a lot about intention. It's a big part of what we talk about. But yeah, it's getting it the right way around. It's getting us sorted first, isn't it? And then we will push that, almost in my words, push that onto other people, and you're pushing a good thing onto others. Then
having the great intention for people to be happy, but again, that is something outside of your control. You cannot make them happy. You know, there's this saying, you know, people will remember how you make them feel. How you make people feel isn't about what you do, it's about how they are already inside, how they are feeling inside. You know, you can say the exact same words to 5 different people, only one of them will get offended because of what's already inside of them. That is a very critical
good stuff.
Good stuff. I think this is a good place to stop, because there is a lot to digest in this episode.
This is right, a bit shorter than our normal episodes, but I think you're right. It is quite people really perhaps need to watch again, I suppose, just to go over it and really let this one sink in and bed in.
Sink in and embody. Try and embody next time when you're trying to make someone happy. Just let it go and just be happy and radiate happiness instead. And then you will see everything else change around you. So great place to ask to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss another episode of this great podcast and great insights that we share every week on Thursday. And we'll see you again next week.